Hey guys, it's your big bull-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. How's it going? Let me hurry up and get my makeup on so that when, or if somebody decides to come into this chat room, I won't look like a complete alien. You guys know that I completely subscribe to being an alien from Planet Alopecia, right? Like, at this point in my life, I've been made fun of so much. Because I have alopecia that I'm kind of okay with feeling like maybe I am different than y'all. I am an alien from planet alopecia because I don't know, I kind of feel like at this point that maybe aliens from planet alopecia are nicer people. You know what I'm saying? They're nicer people. We're more down to earth or down to planet alopecia, I should say. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I'm like okay with that. I'm okay with that. And that's why I look different because I'm from planet alopecia. And people from planet alopecia do look different. So that's my story. But do y'all see my earrings? I have been looking for these earrings since before the summertime came. Okay, so somehow I lost one. I guess I put one earring in a certain box and then I put this one in a bag. I don't know how that happened, but I couldn't find it. And now that it's the end of summer, I finally found these earrings that I've been looking for. So I'm going to give summer a last hurrah before I get into the fall season. I really hate dressing the bald head for the fall season. It's such a challenge to me. Y'all, for those of you who are bald and you know how to really dress, because I've seen some of you. I've seen a lot of you, and I love the way that you style yourselves. You do a really great job. I just haven't really, I guess I haven't been enjoying my baldness long enough to have settled into a routine where I could figure out how to dress the bald girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the wig on anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much, but it does, for the self-esteem. You have to be able to be happy with what you look at, in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I like to dress myself as a bald girl first. And I got really good at it with the summer attire. But last fall, getting dressed was a challenge every day. And I ended up repeating outfits way more than I like, which I'm kind of settling into that, to be honest. Like repeating outfits. Do y'all do that a lot? Some people really do that all the time. I just never really have. I repeat outfits, of course. I don't like toss clothes away, but I really like clothes, so I like to change a lot. But since I started doing this bald thing, not everything looks right. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just default to what I know looks good. And it has a lot to do with body type and seasonal color analysis and all that other stuff. I definitely feel like for me, I do better with brighter, more pastel colors. Dark colors kind of just age me in general. I don't look youthful anymore. When I put on the bright colors, they're better for me. So there's a lot to go into it, but overall, that's been my struggle. So I'm enjoying this one last day because I believe tomorrow is going to be really chilly. It's going to rain here in New York today, and then tomorrow it's going to be chilly, and I don't know what to expect for the rest of the week after that. But I'm pretty sure I won't be able to wear a tank top anymore. So I have to figure out what to wear. So that's the big challenge lately. What to wear as a bald girl. Anyway, so y'all know I recently bought, let me read. I gotta do this. I'm sorry. I'm not logged into Restream. That's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I recently started wearing human hair wigs again, right? And I had gone like 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years without wearing human hair wigs. And I didn't remember why. I didn't remember why I stopped wearing human hair wigs because everybody knows a human hair wig is nicer than a synthetic hair wig in theory. but not really though, because now that I'm wearing my human hair wig, it's like you got to have like a PhD in hairstyling. Do you ever notice that? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Use a pass key. Okay, I just want to sign in to my Google account. Sorry, y'all. It's been so hard. I can't even get into my chats. I can't get into my YouTube chats. But yeah, it's like you need a PhD in hairstyling to wear human hair wigs. So those of you who wear human hair wigs every day, and I'm speaking to y'all who wear wigs every day, how do you do it? How do you do it? Because the people who I know who wear human hair wigs every day, yes, their hair looks really nice sometimes, but for the majority of the time, they're like wearing some sort of covering over their head. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, it looks nice when we go out. When it's time to go out to party, it looks nice. And then next time you see them, like they're in a bonnet or they're wearing a scarf or a head wrap. And then the next time you see them after that, they're in braids. So I don't know. Everybody says that these hair products are so good, these wigs. But in my experience, they just require so much work. And I've been looking at what is going on? Why can't I sign in? I've been looking. This is terrible. I'm sorry, y'all on YouTube. Awful. I can't get into my chats. I've been trying to get wigs for a trip that I'm going to be going on. I'll be taking a beach vacation soon. So I have to have a swim wig. And then I have to have a few wigs to change into because I don't want to be spending the whole trip doing my hair. And I can't get braids. Which one of y'all going to come braid my hair? I can't get braids, which would be the easiest default. So I think that's why I really liked wearing the synthetic hair wigs because they were just so easy. Whereas this is not so much. This is a lot of work. You definitely need like a PhD. So this is the wig that I'm planning on wearing today. And if you all knew how many times I had to pass the curling iron over this wig just to get it to look halfway decent. I was thinking about getting that Dyson Air Pro, right? So I sat down here and I got in front of the computer to go like research it. And I see they already came out as of today with a new, I need to put on my lashes, with a new updated Dyson. And that one is $750. And some part of me feels like I need that. I don't know why. I know that's crazy. But some part of me really feels like I need to get this if I'm going to be wearing human hair wigs because I've been spending like the whole week since I bought this wig, two or three, maybe 4 weeks ago, the first human hair wig that I got, I have been in my hair nonstop. What is up with that? Can you help me out? What is up with the amount of time you have to spend in your hair when you wear human hair wigs? It's kind of too much, if you ask me. It's overkill. I apologize. I'm really trying to sign into my Restream account so I can see my eBay chats. Oh, I think I'm in. But I need to put on these eyelashes and these eyebrows because I look insane. I look like an alien from planet Alopecia, which is fine, except I'm here on Earth, so I need to look like y'all a little bit. Hang on. Let me put on some makeup a little bit. But first, let me get these lashes on. So, this is insane. I just can't get this thing to work. Refresh. How about that? Okay, I'm in. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, so I was thinking about getting that. Anyway, on another note, I don't know if you guys heard, but for the bald boys, guess what they finally came out with for the bald boys? Or guys or men, I should say. Because y'all know this is the Bald Girl chat room, so we talk about this stuff. But guess what they came out with for the bald men? They came out with Brave Ken. You know, they had Brave Barbie for years now. I think like 5 years ago, they came out with Brave Barbie, which is basically just a Barbie with no hair, right? And fantastic. I never got my hands on one, but if I had a daughter who was experiencing the same thing, and I thank God that my children don't have, I'm not even going to put that into the ethos. I'm just not going to say anything. It's just too hard. Alopecia is just too hard to deal with. I'm not even putting that out into the ethos. But if I had a child who had alopecia, I most certainly would get them one of these dolls. So let me show you the doll. This is the Brave Ken doll. And I'll read you guys the article about Brave Ken, but let me get these eyebrows on first and these eyelashes because I know I look insane. Hold on. What am I missing? Oh. Y'all see the bag that I got in Thailand? Let me tell you, shopping in Thailand is fantastic. That's all I'm going to say about this Dior bag. Okay? Shopping in Thailand is amazing. Save all your money for 2 years, and at the end of the 2 years, take that money, fly coach. Don't fly first class because you're going to want that money. That first class money, you're going to want to use that for shopping in Thailand. Just make sure you pick your seats. Picking your seats is very important. Try to get that aisle seat or a front row seat so that you're not cramped, right? And then go shopping in Thailand. Go shopping. You know what they didn't have in Thailand, which I noticed? They didn't have wigs. I would really have a problem living in Thailand because I like to go into the store and buy a wig. More and more, I'm noticing that's not a thing that you could even do here in the States that much anymore. I mean, of course, you could always go to a beauty supply store and pick up a wig, but those aren't the best quality wigs, right? If you really want a good quality wig, you're going to order it online. But when I was walking around at all the shops in Thailand, I did not see a lot of wigs. So that's something to consider. If you're a bald girl considering moving to Thailand or spending any significant time in Thailand, they do have wigs, but they're like costume wigs. You know what I'm saying? Not stuff that we would wear in our everyday lives. So this is a good product. By House Labs. Who makes House Labs? What's that celebrity's name? Okay, is it Lady Gaga? I don't want to get it wrong. But I love it because if you watch me do my makeup before, I always use my lipstick as a blush. This is actually lipstick and blush in one, so it works really well. And the color I'm using is Glassy Lilac. Glassy Lilac, if you're interested. All right, I'm just going to get the makeup on. I really want to do something about these eyebrows, but I can't find my little eyeliner that I used to finish it with. I hate that. I mean, I could get up and go get it. I'm sure it's in my bedroom, but why isn't it not in my bag? Boom. Pissed off. All right. Okay, so I'm going to read you the article about the, what's his name? The Mattel Brave Ken. Y'all see Brave Ken? Can you see him? I'm trying to zoom in. Look, he even comes with a little wig. That is so cute, y'all. Check out Brave Ken and his wig. He has a hat. He comes with a wig. I wonder if they come in different colors. Like, if I get the Brave Ken for my baby, do I have to get him the white Brave Ken, or can I get him a black Brave Ken? I don't know, because certainly black Brave Ken is brave too, right? But what kind of a wig would black Brave Ken wear? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think black Brave Ken is gonna wear a wig. I think Black Brave Ken is gonna forego the wig and just learn how to love his bald head. What y'all think? But anyway, so let me read you the article. Okay, so Mattel launches the new Brave Barbie and first ever Brave Ken dolls. Okay, so there's a new Brave Barbie for y'all. $10,000 will be donated globally each year in partnership with leading research and care organizations to support children experiencing illness-related hair loss. This was published on September 22nd. It's 2 days ago. Okay. Mattel has unveiled the newest Brave Barbie dolls and the first ever Brave Ken doll, timed with Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So it is, I didn't know it was Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, but I do know that it is Alopecia Awareness Month. So that's interesting. Since its introduction in 2013, Brave Barbie has stood as the only toy in the world created and distributed exclusively through non-profit partners, with over $120,000 placed in the hands of children to date. In partnership with more than a dozen nonprofit research and care partners, $10,000 will be distributed to children fighting cancer or autoimmune diseases worldwide, offering comfort and a reminder that they are brave, strong, and beautiful. I love it. I love that. This year, the program enters a powerful new chapter with its first ever global expansion, made possible through partnerships with the Ronald McDonald House charities, Starlight Children's Foundation, Cure Search for Children's Cancer, and other international organizations such as Koala Kids, Save the Children, Foundation Teleton, and In Kind Direct, dedicated to supporting children and families in need. Y'all, this bird came to my house like 2 weeks ago, and he just perched himself on top of this tree branch and yelled the whole day. So I apologize for that. But I love birds, so I'm gonna let him rock, but I have to apologize for him all the time, okay? The new Brave Barbie dolls are available in 2 skin tones. Okay, so now we know there is a black Brave Barbie. In 2 skin tones in fashion-forward outfits, and come with 5 versatile accessories: headphones, a hat, a headband, a rooted wig, and a customizable sticker pack. To ensure even more children feel represented, the Brave Ken doll also features a rooted wig, expanding the possibilities for self-expression and play. That's so cool. What is a rooted wig? My understanding of a rooted wig is it has like dark roots, but I don't see that here. That doesn't look like a rooted wig. And if I'm honest, that doesn't look like a very nice wig for Ken either. But it's the thought that counts. For more than a decade, the Brave Barbie doll has offered children comfort in seeing themselves reflected and reassurance that they are not alone on this journey. Since Nancy Melinda, Vice President of Global Corporate Events and Philanthropy, Mattel, with their meaningful new look and expansion to a Brave Ken doll, these dolls continue to embody courage and compassion. Placing these dolls into the hands of families and seeing the light they bring during life's hardest moments is profoundly humbling and a privilege we hold close to our hearts. Being part of the Brave Ken development was deeply personal as a childhood cancer survivor, said Chase Carter, Director of Community Engagement at Cure Search. It was important to me that Brave Ken carries the same message that Brave Barbie has given kids for years, that they're seen, valued, and strong, even in their toughest battles. These dolls are far more than toys. They are symbols of courage and companions in the fight. The new Brave Barbie dolls will roll out this autumn as the Mattel Children's Foundation continues its work with the Children's Hospital Association, Blood Cancer United. Then they name all the different foundations that are part of it. Okay, so let me show y'all Brave Barbie. Here she is. What is a rooted wig? What is that? Oh, is that what I'm seeing here? Oh, these are some nice looking. Look at Barbie's wig. So they come in 2 skin tones, but unfortunately, only one of the skin tones is represented. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take it back. Here's the black Barbie. Now I feel seen and represented. I don't know why that matters, but somehow it does. It really does. That wig is really nice. I kind of wish they gave Brave Ken like curly. I don't know why I feel like curly hair would have been better for him. I'm just trying to imagine. Oh, is this what he's supposed to look like? I guess that works. He's supposed to look like that. What do y'all think? Let me see what's going on in the chat. How's everybody going? It's big bald-headed sister Action Jacqueline. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Bald Girls Gossip Room. All right. Make sure that you guys are engaging. Engagement is important, not just for me, but if you have your own page, it's also good for you guys to engage. But of course, for me, you know what I'm saying? Support your big bald-headed sister from Planet Alopecia. Your beautiful eyelashes are not. Thank you so much, user 323-6387-4616915. Maybe you can get a real name now, because I would love to be able to just say your name. That would be fantastic. I think that's all I see here. Okay, so D Hall says, thanks for explaining a rooted wig. Hey, D Hall, thanks for joining. It's good to see you again. Yeah, I actually don't know. Based on what I just read here, I really don't know what a rooted wig is, because they were very specific in saying that these dolls come with rooted wigs. But then that defies what I understand a rooted wig to be, because in my opinion, like I said, in my understanding, a rooted wig is like, let's say you have like blonde hair and then you would have like dark roots, kind of to show that, you color your hair or something like that. Oh, like this. Let me go get it. Hang on. I have one. I have one right here. This is a rooted wig. See how it has the dark roots? We're going to talk about this wig too. I've done a lot of work to this wig, by the way. Yeah, I've done a lot of work. So I turned this wig, which is a synthetic hair wig by Tressalore, called, what's she called? Sensational. She's called the Sensational Wig by Tressalore. And it's a heat-safe synthetic wig, but y'all, this heat-safe synthetic wig requires so much babying. So I felt like it might be a good idea to add some human hair wefts into it. So as you can see, if you look at, can you see here? Let me see if I can find one. Okay, so here's an example. Can you see that here? I had an old human hair wig that was a European hair wig. The hair was fantastic. It was a lace front, but the lace started to bald. And since I don't know how to, what's it called? When you add the hair, ventilate. I don't know how to ventilate. I decided it was probably best just to take the wig and use it for parts. So I separated the wefts from the cap and I used them to sew into these because the color was an exact match. So it worked out really well. So I sewed them in. So what you see here is a human hair blend wig. And since it's a human hair blend wig, it's a little bit more durable. And for D Hall, this, as you can see, it's darker rooted. So that's what I understand a rooted hair wig to be. But this one, I don't know, it doesn't look like that. But nonetheless, it's still good. Let me finish reading this because I think it's important to note something that I read in a different article. And that is that you can't buy these Brave Ken and Brave Barbie dolls at the store. They have to be gifted to you, which I'm not really sure how that works. Like, do you have to write it? And it's not, they were remiss in this article because they definitely should have mentioned that. Maybe it's in the USA Today. The one that I just read, by the way, was from the Toy World magazine. So maybe at USA Today. Oh, look at this Brave Ken. He looks a little different. Is this a video? Hold on. Oh, this is a video. Oh my God, so cute. Wait, where's my sound? It's a video with no sound. Perfect. Oh, I don't have my volume up. That's her outfit. Let me see it again. Let me see it again. Why is technology like this? Well, if you guys want to see that, you can see it on the USA Today website. Oh, suddenly I can see everything but that. Okay, anyway, let me read theirs. It says Barbie is launching a new line of dolls without hair in honor of children with hair loss. Oh, here's a photo gallery. Hold on, let's check out the photo gallery. Oh my gosh, they be wasting time on these apps. That's not even a photo gallery. Anyway, these are the photos. This is it. Oh, this one has pink hair. I love the pink hair. And look at the purple hair on the black Barbie. These are so pretty. They did a really good job with these. I don't know. These dolls, this one looks a little nicer. Like, I feel like this is the way it should look, right? Like give it a little texture. And then it looks better. I like that. I like that. Um, yeah, I did read that you can't buy it in store though. I guess maybe one of you guys could tell me about that later. That would be really good. But let me go ahead and show you guys this wig that I have been working on that has been I honestly feel like I want to go back to human hair wigs. I mean to synthetic hair wigs. Not because they look so much better, because they don't. Like if I had to do a side by side comparison between human hair wigs and synthetic hair wigs, as long as you buy the high end ones, right? They look fantastic. Let me see if I can find. I have two of those Tressalore wigs that I just showed you. One I did not do anything to, and the other one I turned into a human hair blend, right? But if I could put them side by side to each other, yes, the human hair wig flows nicer. It moves better. But they require so much fudging. Am I the only one who thinks that? Am I alone in that? Like, I can't tell you how many times I worked on this wig just to get it straight. I mean, to be fair, I did color it. So when I first bought it, it was like a dark brown with blonde ribbon. That sort of color, like blonde streaks, right? You could see where the blonde streaks were. It was dark brown, but that dark brown, I felt like I was saying earlier, I do feel like dark colors just don't look good on me. I definitely shine brighter when I wear brighter colors. So I lightened it. So to be fair, I did lighten this wig. And when you lighten a wig, when you bleach a wig, naturally it does degrade the hair, right? So it opens up the cuticle just a little bit more. The hair doesn't lay as flat. But I like blonde hair. I like blonde hair. So when you're wearing blonde hair in particular, it's a different challenge. When the hair was dark, it was much easier to deal with. Because it was like almost like virgin hair, except the areas that were bleached. The dark hair was virgin, and it was easier, and it was much more manageable. It didn't frizz as much, but I didn't like the color. I just felt like the color made me look old and tired. So here I am. Hang on. here I am fudging around with these human hair wigs, and they require a lot of effort. A lot of effort. I don't know who else wears human hair wigs, but can y'all tell me if you experience the same thing? And I know that I could buy my way out of this problem. Y'all know you could pretty much buy your way out of any problem. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this here is a human hair sheitel. We talked about sheitels before. Sheitels are the wigs that Jewish women wear. They are created basically in alignment with the Jewish faith. So ideally, they will have been ethically sourced. So you should be able to guarantee that the hair was not snatched off of a little girl's hair in Myanmar, India somewhere. And that, nobody was given 3 pence for their full head of hair, because that's something that really does happen in the poorest areas around the world where women are known for having long, beautiful hair. Hair theft is a thing. I talk about that all the time, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But in the Jewish community, where and how the hair is sourced is very important. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you get hair that has been scrutinized more, you're kind of more guaranteed better quality hair. So this is European hair. This hair was, if I'm not mistaken, and because I have had this wig for so long, I believe it is European hair. And the thing I like about European hair, since I like to wear blonde hair, is that in order to get the hair to a lighter shade, you don't have to do that rigorous bleaching process that you would have to do if you were getting hair that was naturally dark, like a number 2 or a number 4, which is what this was. So as you can see, the cuticles on this hair are a bit open, and you could tell that they're a bit open because the hair is not as smooth as you would like to be. This hair is very smooth. This is a wig that's old. Like, I've had this wig for about 3 years. I've worn it a number of times. When I wash it and dry it, it literally dries straight. I never have to do anything to it, really. In the front, if you'll notice, it's a little bit more frizzy, and that's because, again, I extended the lace on it. Because one thing I will say about sheitels is that they are not designed to look like natural hair. They are typically designed to look like beautiful wigs, right? So in the Jewish community, once you get married as a woman, if you're Orthodox Jewish and you practice this particular ritual, once you get married, you start wearing the wig, and the whole community knows that you're married because you're wearing this wig. So it's not a secret. You're not like us. We wear a wig, we want it to look natural. They just want to look like they have money. They're more concerned with looking like, fashionable Jewish women with gorgeous wigs, not with gorgeous hair, because you're not even supposed to see their hair. Their hair is supposed to be sensuous and hidden underneath a cap. So as you can see, I added some hair that is not as good quality, and it's a little bushy right there. So I'm going to go ahead and add some wig shine. This is a wig shine, and I like this product. It's pretty good. It's oil-free wig shine. I like it because I like the ingredients, and you can use it often. According to the bottle, you can use it every day, and I have been using it every day, so I guess they're not wrong. Some of these products you don't want to use much of because they start weighing your hair down, and I've noticed this doesn't. So the ingredients on this one are, let me take that off. It was $5, by the way, $4.99 at the beauty supply. So it's called Via. The ingredients are naphtha petroleum, which is basically just petroleum. It has a whole lot of like silicone in it, cyclodextrin, dimethicone. Y'all can read it for yourselves. Olive oil. And it smells really nice. So I like the ingredient list. It's good, and it works pretty well. So as I was saying, this particular hair, you can buy your way out of these hair problems, but they're very expensive. This wig, I want to say, was probably $900, y'all. $900. I know. That's a lot of money. But some of you are used to paying that. And I think that when it comes to bleached hair, more and more you will be accustomed to spending that kind of money. I know you could buy that ultra bleached hair. What is it? What color is it? Not 99J. 99J is the purple, right? 613. But like I said, it's black hair that has undergone rigorous processing. That's how they get it to that bright blonde color. But anyway, yeah, so this wig wasn't supposed to look like natural hair. So I figured by extending some lace to it, it had like the smallest little bit of lace. And I just sewed some extra lace onto it with clear thread. I took apart an old wig, which is my usual MO, and I added some more. I don't know if you guys think it looks okay, but yeah, that's how I've been wearing it. Can I pull it down a little bit more? I don't know. I like the wig though. I just love the hair. The hair is just so good. When I wash and I dry it, it literally just dries just like this. There's no blow drying or anything like that. But with the other wigs, the Asian hair wigs that are dark and then bleached, those I have to process. Like I have to sit with the heater so long. That's why I started thinking about getting this Dyson Pro hair styler. And I didn't want to get into this. That's why I really didn't want to start wearing the human hair wigs, because I didn't want to get into all of this. When I'm wearing the synthetic hair wigs, I don't have these problems. So this is the synthetic hair wig that I wore when I was on the last beach vacation. And it was really good, but it only has the smallest amount of parting space. This is the, what's her name? Butter Unit 11 by, what's her name? Y'all know it. Outre? No, not Outre. Who does the butter units, y'all? Let me look it up before I lie. I don't want to misrepresent. But for some reason, I can't say the word right now. Sensational? I think that's sensational. Yeah, Sensational Butter Unit 11. That's what it is. Sensational Butter Unit 11. That's what this wig is. And I wore it. I've worn this wig a number of times. I wore it all throughout Jamaica. And it's a good wig, but I was kind of hoping for something human. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something human because I love the movement of human hair wigs, but I can't seem to find one that doesn't break the bank. And I could, like I said, I could spend $1,200, I could spend $1,200. John Renault, which is my favorite wig company, y'all. That's where I get my synthetic hair from most of the time. They also have a human hair line, and they sell some beautiful human hair wigs in the colors that I like, but they start brand new at $3,000. How y'all feel about that? $3,000. I have bought them gently used from eBay, which I don't mind. I don't mind buying used hair because isn't all human hair used? Like it was somebody else's before anyway, right? So I think I'm wearing this again. I do have a brand new one that I could pull out. But when I bought it at first, I had to trim it because I think it's like this long when you get it out the box. But I think I'm going to be wearing this again to swim in. I like to have a curly hair to swim in. But yeah, there's that. And I was thinking about getting that Dyson here. So let me read about this new Dyson product that came out because I am still very interested in it. If I'm going to be wearing the human hair wigs, I want to be able to style it in less time. And according to folklore, I don't know if it's folklore or not, you can get this wig. I'm sorry, you can get this. What am I saying? I'm talking crazy. You can reduce the time you spend doing your hair like in half if you use this particular product. I don't know if it's true or not. Can anybody attest to that? Does anybody have it? I see a lot of the girlies on TikTok and YouTube, they swear by it, but they're so expensive. The one that I originally thought of getting was $550. And just today I'm reading, D. Hall says, what glue do you use for swimming? I will tell you. Give me 1 second. But just today I was reading that a new Dyson Air Wrap is being sold for $750. So let me show you D-Haul what kind of glue I use. I need to buy a new one before I leave again, but this is it. This is the one I like to use. There's plenty that you could use, but this is the one I've tried and I know it works. There's also one by this brand, Walker Tape. They make a really good one as well. And I've used that, but this one I could pick up locally. Like I could just run to the beauty supply store and buy this one. And this one I have to order from Amazon. But both of them are very good. Just make sure you get the one in the tube because the one in the jar gets pretty messy. I think you need like a 45-minute course to learn how to use that one. But yeah, all I do is I take it and I put the glue all over the perimeter of my front. I don't bother with the back. I just use the elastic bands in the back to secure it. And I put it all over there. I make sure I put a good amount and let it dry I let it get tacky, like dry down so that it sticks very good and it doesn't leave a whole lot of residue behind. Because if you apply the wig too quickly to your scalp, it will leave a mess on your wig. So be careful about doing that. So I give it like 10, 15 minutes and then I put it on and then I always keep one in my purse. I always keep one in my purse because the lace doesn't, I'll say this, it holds the hair really well. Look, I got a little bald spot. See? That's why I don't like spending money on these wigs. I mean, this is a cheap wig, but this happens to all the wigs, y'all. Look, I'm getting alopecia all over again. All right. Well, at least I have my backup. You want to see what it looks like brand new? Anyway, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted by a brand new bald spot? Oh, it does hold the hair in place, right? It definitely holds the hair in place as long as you're not like roughhousing. Don't go in the water and start like doing cannonballs. Don't trip out, right? You might feel secure for a time, but you will learn very quickly that you're not that secure. I swim underwater. Like I've been scuba diving. I've done all of that in my wig, but I'm not going to go roughhousing. Like when I see that, the boys are outside and they want to start tossing the girls into the water, I go inside. So don't do that. But it holds it in place. But I will say that the lace will start to lift like in areas. So you might want to take from time to time, just dip it in and then reseal the front just to make it look realer. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. I'm going to go get the brand new. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's right here. I don't even have to go in here. I already bought it for you guys. All right. So this is what it looks like when it's brand new. I already unboxed it and threw away the container because the last time I went, actually when I was in Thailand, we spent some time on a beach and I thought that we would be doing a lot more swimming, but it wasn't even necessary. I just wore my regular wig. So I didn't even have to pull this out, but I thought I would and I didn't. So this is what it looks like when it's brand new. I haven't even cut off the lace yet, but this is what it looks like when it's brand new. It's a good wig. I just wish it had more parting space. This is the parting space again. Let me show you again what the parting space looks like. Yeah, you don't get a lot. I appreciate this area in the front though, because this area in the front really does expand the styling possibilities. Because even though you only get that T part in the center, you could still do things like that, so that you could get a little lift with the hair. Because I do like a little lift. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm sitting here in front of this wig, I don't even know why I was stressing about getting a human hair one, because this is sufficient. I just need to cut it because it's a little bit too long. Like, I'm not a mermaid. So I need to act like I'm not and just give it a little trim. If you guys want to see me trim this, I will do it live on camera for you before I leave for my excursion. Hang on. All right, guys. So I have to go. My husband asked me to make brown stew chicken today, so I have to go to the butcher shop. I'm gonna go to the butcher shop, cook dinner, and then spend another 25 hours doing fussing around with my hair, which seems to be all I do since I started this human hair journey. Like I don't know why. I really do think that synthetic hair is the way to go, but the high end ones, because the budget friendly ones, this is the budget friendly wig, y'all. Like you can get this right now for like $30, $40. They're great for a time, but they go limp so fast. And once they go limp, it's toss it in the trash. Once the wig goes limp, you can't wear it anymore. It's just no good. It just looks so wiggy and so bad. And I've seen myself as I play back some videos after wearing a wig a few times. I've noticed the difference. It's so fluffy and so beautiful. And then over time, it just gets womp, 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 flat. If you guys know how to mitigate that, please share. Please share. But yeah. So my high-end synthetic wigs, right? Like I said, this one is my high-end synthetic wig. This is not a great example because, like I said, I've already weaved in some human hair into it. But they last a bit longer. Like the budget-friendly ones, in my experience, I only get 7 good wears out of it. Only 7 good wears, right? After that, I mean, I could still wear it, but I'm not happy in it. I'm unhappy in it. It's flat. It's limp. It's no fun. These, I get about 20 wears out of these wigs before they go limp. This one I've worn a ton of times. And I will say after the 25th wear, it started to go extremely limp, get really clumpy. I have footage of myself wearing it in Thailand that looks so bad, y'all. If you want to see that Thailand TikTok, there is one in particular, like photo there where you could see how bad it looks because my head is facing the camera, right? The back of my head is facing the camera. You can see how bad it looked. So after that, I took it home and I doctored it because I wasn't ready to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was still a good wig. It just needed to do something. And I really think adding the human hair wig gave it what it needed. The human hair West gave it what it needed. But so this is not the best example. My favorite wig of all time is the Zara wig by John Renault. I wore that wig for 4 years straight, y'all. I just kept repurchasing it every month. Every 30 days, I would buy a new one. And it worked out for me, but I was never happy for those last 5 days of wear. You know, after day 25, it goes limp, just like the synthetic, the cheaper ones. It goes limp. It starts looking bad. The ends start to look frizzy. It just doesn't look nice anymore. It's no more fun. And I don't know what it is about our hair, but our hair dead ass can dictate how our day goes. You know what I'm saying? Like if we wake up in the morning and our hair is not behaving right, our whole day is probably going to be a bad day. So hats off to y'all who just go balls because you cracked the code. I'm going to continue wearing my wig though. I just have to keep buying one every 25 days if I'm going to be wearing the synthetic hair. And I think I might need to go ahead and get this Dyson product. But let's read about this before I leave. Let's read about the new ear wrap. This was reported in today's New York Magazine. The Strategist. I'm sorry, that's a bunch of my hair. So this is the article, y'all. Another year, another ear wrap. I won't lie, when I heard Dyson had released yet another version of its admittedly beloved hair tool, I rolled my eyes, especially after seeing the price tag. $750, more than a car payment. That is more than a car payment for sure. But like you only have to buy it once though, right? Girl math, right? Anyway, before I get into testing, here's a little history on the Air Wrap and its many iterations. It's useful context. I got the very first Air Wrap as a Christmas gift in 2021 and then upgraded when the brand sent me the new and improved model 2 years ago. The biggest difference in that update was that it came with curling barrels. With the original model, each barrel could direct the airflow only in one direction, so you had to swap the barrels out mid-style when you moved between the left and right side to make sure your hair was curling the right way. Now you simply twist the knob on the same barrel to change the airflow from clockwise to counterclockwise. The brand still offers that model, now called the Airwrap Origin, for $550, though it comes with only 3 attachments: a brush, a curling barrel, and a dryer head. See, they really selling it like you want to get the new and improved one for $750, right? Lord have mercy. After that came the Airwrap ID. Hold on, how long is this article? Okay, I'm not gonna bore you out with this. Oh, but here's some photos. The brush attachments. If you guys want to read the whole article, which I'm not going to bore you with, it's in The Strategist in New York Magazine. You could just look it up. And they have an app. It says, like the ID before it, the new Airwrap has an accompanying app which you can use to preset styling settings after you fill out a hair profile. You fill out a hair profile in an app, and then it changes the settings for you. All right, I don't think I need all that. I'm not that special. I mean, there's not even hair that grows out my head, for God's sake. But this person says, of all the features, the ID curl is the best I found because it tells you exactly how long to hold the curl and automates the cool shot button. And it says it's worth it if you don't own an older model. If you don't already own an Airwrap, investing in the new one, is worth it. The versatility of style, speed, and ease of use is unmatched, especially if you heat style regularly, which I do because I'm not sitting down to roller set my wig, y'all. I could roller set, actually. That would just be the thing I do. Like I said, you need a PhD in hairstyle. I don't know. But this whole hair thing it's a lot. It's a lot. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun today, and I hope you guys had fun too. Make sure that you're subscribed before you leave. Tap the screen. Give me a bunch of hearts if you're on TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, please go ahead and say something to me because I want to hear from you. Thank you so much again. I love you.